Lieutenant General Aristotel D. Gonzalez, Philippine Air Force, Commander of Northern Luzon Command. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
Isang mapagpalang gabi po sa ating lahat, and congratulations to those who completed the march. And sirs and ma'ams, with that, please allow me to first greet Assistant Secretary Domingo Carbonell Jr., Deputy Administrator for Operations, Philippine Veterans Affairs Office. Tactical Officer po namin si Sir nung kami po ay kadete. Assistant Secretary Restituto L. Aguilar, Deputy Administrator for Administration, Philippine Veterans Affairs Officer. Ms. Marie Tanglao Mason, Executive Assistant for External Affairs of Municipality of Capas Tarlac, ma'am. Major General Romeo D. Alamillo, Armed Forces of the Philippines, retired President and CEO of Veterans Federation of the Philippines, dati pong Vice Commander ng Philippine Air Force. At kapitbahay ko po sa Fernando Air Base ng araw. Mr. Eulogio V. Catabran III, President, Philippine Veterans Bank. Sir. Mr. Miguel Angelo Villarreal of the Philippine Veterans Bank. Sir. Let me also greet yung staff po na kasama ko, si Colonel Maribel Malangbao, our U9, and Colonel Demetrio Obispo Jr., our U7. To the participants and support staff of the Freedom March, and let me also greet the staff of Philippine Veterans Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Romeo S. Brawner Jr., Philippine Army, sends his sincerest apologies for not being able to join us in today's ceremony due to an equally important commitment that requires his presence. Nevertheless, he has tasked me with the privilege of representing him today and delivering his message on his behalf. So, and I quote, "Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Filipinos, over the last 42 hours, more than 1,000 of you walked the road from Mariveles, Bataan to Capas, Tarlac. You walked under the heat, you walked through fatigue, you walked step after step, carrying not only your packs, but the memory of those who walked the same ground 84 years ago under far harsher conditions. You did not simply join an event, you walked history. And in doing so, you honored men who had no choice but to walk, wounded, hungry, exhausted, yet unwilling to surrender the dignity, their loyalty, and their love of country. The Freedom March is symbolic, the Death March was not. In 1942, our soldiers marched not to applause but to captivity, not towards celebration but towards suffering. Many fell along the way, many never returned home. Yet, even in defeat, they remained Filipino, disciplined, faithful, resolute. That is why their story endures. Every kilometer from Bataan to Capas carries the weight of sacrifice. This whole path is sacred to our nation. Not because of tragedy alone, but because of the character revealed here. Bataan was not only a test of endurance, it was a test of identity. And our soldiers proved that even in the darkest hour, the Filipino spirit does not break. Today, as we gather here at the Capas National Shrine, we are reminded that remembrance is not automatic. It is a decision. You decided to walk. You decided that this history matters. You decided that the sacrifices of our veterans will not fade into silence. And because of that decision, their story continues, not only in monuments, but in living memory. History is not preserved by statues alone. It is preserved when each generation understands it, values it, and chooses to live by it. To the descendants of our World War II veterans who are here today, your fathers and grandfathers carried more than physical burdens. They carried the future of this republic, the freedoms we enjoy, the sovereignty we defend, and the nation we continue to build were preserved by their courage. To our soldiers and reservists, the uniform you wear today is directly linked to the spirit of Bataan. Our missions may have evolved, our operational environment may be different, but the standard remains unchanged. Loyalty to the Constitution, protection of our people, and unwavering commitment to the Republic. To our partners in government, business leaders, educators, and members of civil society, national resilience is not the task of the armed forces alone. Sovereignty is secured not only by weapons, but by unity, discipline, integrity, and shared responsibility. Every generation faces its own tests. Forced marches may not mark ours, but we are tested in other ways, in how we defend truth, how we remain united when division is easier, how we choose country over convenience, and how we stand firm when responsibility demands it. In those moments, Bataan becomes more than a place in history. It becomes a standard that reminds us when the nation is tested, we do not retreat from responsibility. A standard that teaches us that freedom survives when citizens remain steadfast. The Armed Forces of the Philippines remains committed to upholding that standard in partnership with the Filipino people. But today is not only about institutions, it is about the Filipino spirit. Then our veterans carried sufferings so that the Republic would survive. Today, you carried the march so that their memory would endure. And now, we, all of us, must carry forward the values that made them strong. You carried the march. You carried the legacy. Let that legacy be seen in how we lead, in how we serve, in how we defend what is ours, in how we remain united despite challenges. 84 years ago, they walked this road in captivity. Today, you walk it in freedom. Let us prove ourselves worthy of both. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang ating mga veterano. Mabuhay ang sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang Republika ng Pilipinas. End of quote. The message of the Chief of Staff reminds us that remembrance is not confined to ceremonies, but must be reflected in how we live and serve each day. As we depart from this hallowed ground of Capas National Shrine, may we carry with us not only the memory of the march from Mariveles to Capas, but the enduring lessons of courage, unity, and steadfast patriotism. Let this occasion strengthen our resolve to uphold the values of veterans that they fought for, to serve with integrity, and to stand united in safeguarding our nation's freedom. Thank you, and once again, good evening to everyone. Have a safe travel back to your respective homes.